Hey guys, and welcome to the Crafty Maker. Today we're going to be making some adorable little Shrinky Dink key rings. Alright then, let's get to it. So I'm just taking my shrink film, and what I'm going to do using my tablet is I'm just going to resize the image on there to the desired size that I want. So I have split this sheet into half, and I'm just doing it so it fits within the half that I've done. I'm then going to take my tracing paper, put that on top, mask that down to the screen. So once I've got it in the correct place, I will then mask it down so it doesn't move. And then I'm going to draw around it. So now I've made it darker to see, I'm just going to flip the tracing paper over so it's backwards, put the shrink film on top, so then when we do draw it on there, the design will be the correct way for when it's shrunk. So the shiny side will be the correct way when you look at it. This is my cuddly giant Binks. He decided it'd be a brilliant time to ask for some fuss, so I thought I'd best give him some before he decides to destroy my project with wet feet. So now it's all drawn out onto the shrink film. You can see what I mean by the two sides. So this is the slightly shiny side, as you can see the light reflecting off it, and then this is the dull side that we've been working on, which is what we'll continue to colour on later. So now we've finished colouring in, and we're just going to finish doing the line work around the Shrinky Dink. We're now going to start cutting it out. So first I'm just going to cut the sheet in half, and I'm just showing you the shiny side and the dull side again, and then we're just going to cut around it to make a nice round shape for when it's ready to be shrunk. So now I'm working on my next one, and I've already masked that down to the tracing paper, and this is a cartoon version of my cat Bella holding a YouTube button. So now we've got all three of our Shrinky Dinks ready. We're just going to cut around the outside so it's got a nice little border for when it's shrunk, and then I will also punch a hole in the top so there's room for the keyring to go into. So I'm just using my hole punch, sorted. There's one in the top of Binks' keyring. I did make Binks off camera because unfortunately my camera decided not to record, and we're just going to do the same for Bella as well. As for the Crafty Maker, it's already cut out, so all we have to do is just punch a hole in the top. So when shrinking these down, please be careful, because I used a heat gun which can get very, very hot. So I just use a screwdriver to gently hold it in place, so then when it starts to curl up, as you can see right now, it will then eventually have a mind of its own and fly off. But once it's shrunk down, it does get very hot, so please just be careful. now all three have been shrunk down to their final sizes. We're just going to take this loop, open it up with a set of pliers, poke it through the hole, close it back up, and that will be our first keyring done. And then we'll do the same for the other two as well. Alright guys, so that's the Shrinky Dinks all done, and I love how they turned out. They are absolutely adorable. I am definitely going to put one on my set of keys. Maybe I'll put one of my cats on it, or maybe I'll put both. I do love them. So yeah, I love the material. It shrinks really nicely. The only problem is when using a heat gun, it tends to warp the material slightly, so on a few of them they're a bit wonky. But other than that, I love how they've turned out. Maybe if I used an oven, it would have shrunk a bit more flatter, because it would have been like an even temperature across the whole thing rather than just on one direct point. But you learn from these mistakes. So I'm definitely going to be trying that for my next project, which will be next week, and it's going to be Among Us themed. So please do stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Please join the Discord channel. I want to see your artwork, especially if you guys are doing Shrinky Dinks. I want to see what you guys have done. I want to see if you guys have made any jewelry with it, if you've made any badges, any key rings, or anything else that you can think of. Because these things are awesome. They're also incredibly hard to break, which is very, very good, because I tend to break things a lot. So I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. See you then.